It's my pleasure to welcome you all to the University of Manchester and the splendid surroundings of the Whitworth Hall for this graduation ceremony. In particular, I'd like to welcome our graduands, whose magnificent achievement and hard work we're here to celebrate. We're also delighted to be joined by so many family members and friends. We welcome you to the university and thank you for the support and encouragement you've given our graduands during their studies. You can be justifiably proud of their achievements, as are their tutors and all the staff in their school and faculty. When those of you graduating today decided to study at the University of Manchester, you chose to make a major investment in your future. Today, that investment is realized. During your course of studies, you'll have gained knowledge and skills which we hope will help you find success in future years. But also the way you've balanced a commitment to academic life with other interests and the many competing distractions that this great city of Manchester has to offer will help you find a work-life balance as your career and your future unfold. Most of you will also have forged strong, supportive friendships and relationships here, which I hope will last for many years to come. In summary, your degree should give you a strong platform on which to build a career and achieve your goals. Your achievement in completing it cannot be overestimated. And there's every reason to be positive about the future. Your job prospects, having studied here, are enviable, because employers all around the world recognize the value of the piece of paper you'll soon hold in your hand. Manchester's already one of the finest universities in Europe, but we're determined to become one of the best in the world. With 160 nationalities on campus, we're a truly global institution, and one which will remain so, valuing its European and international staff, students, and alumni. Our ambitious plan is to lift Manchester into the first rank of virtuosity in higher learning. At the very core of our vision is a major investment in buildings, infrastructure, and facilities, which you'll all have seen going on around you during your time here, and a commitment to the highest standards in research and scholarship. But it isn't the bricks and mortar, the physical infrastructure, or even the academic achievements that make this university great and successful. It's our staff, our students, our people. During your studies, you have each in your own way enriched, shaped, and molded the university to the tremendous benefit of those who will follow in your footsteps. By reflecting on your experiences and telling us how we could make them even better, you've given us the blueprint to achieve our bold ambition to be amongst the best in the world. The university is changing and will continue to change for the better because of you. So today is as much about honouring you for the valuable contribution you've made as marking the successful conclusion of your academic studies. Obtaining your degree is, of course, a hugely important milestone, and you should celebrate your success. But this is the beginning of the journey, and we hope your association with Manchester, not the end. The return on investment continues beyond today's celebration and formal ceremonial. Our careers service will continue to offer you help and support for a further 3 years, and you can continue to make good use of our world-class libraries. The Alumni Association will help you keep in contact with the university, linking you with a community of more than 250,000 Manchester graduates living and working across the globe. And as alumni, you can continue to help future students in many ways, as ambassadors of the university, in student placements and employment, and directly in the development of the university, which is vital to its future. So we sincerely hope that today will not be your last contact with the university. Remember that our doors will always be open to you. I now invite Professor Langslow to speak on behalf of your school.
Vice President, colleagues, graduands, and your families and friends. As outgoing head of Classics, Ancient History and Archaeology, it is my privilege to present students graduating in that department before my colleague Anthony Gerbino does the same for his department of Art History and Cultural Practices. First, it is my pleasant duty to say a few words on behalf of Alessandro Schiassaro, head of our School of Arts, Languages and Cultures. I'm delighted to congratulate all of you graduating today on your success in obtaining your degrees. Colleagues in the school are extremely proud of what you have achieved. They have worked closely with you for 3 or 4 years or more. Some of you graduating today have studied with us for your BA, your MA, and your PhD, meaning that you've shown loyalty to the university and the school and your department for over 7 years. You've become very much part of our academic community. Many of you who are being awarded a PhD today have also been graduate teaching assistants, working alongside us in teaching our undergraduates, so that you are our valued colleagues, as well as our inspiring students. We hope that you have found your time here intellectually and academically stimulating, because whatever else studying for a degree gives you, the experience should have been one where you found yourself both challenged and excited. I'm immensely grateful to my colleagues for having given you that experience. For many of you, I have no doubt it will have transformed your lives, though you may not know it yet. I therefore ask you all to join me in thanking the teaching and support staff represented here today for all their efforts on your behalf and their dedication to you during your time with us. Thank you. As the Vice President remarked, this ceremony is held in our magnificent Whitworth Hall, testimony to a remarkable tradition of philanthropy and social responsibility, and a reminder to us of the bold Victorian hopes and aspirations for our university. It also reminds us that the subjects you studied for your degrees have a long and distinguished record at this institution. When the university was first founded in 1851, classical languages and literature was one of the central subjects on offer. And one of the 3 first professors in the whole of the university had as their duties teaching the languages and literatures of Greece and Rome, indicating that the work of half of my colleagues in the Department of Classics and Ancient History was then done by just one person. The archaeology department was formed in the 1960s, with its then Professor Barry Jones being an early example of the media don, realizing that university academics have a duty to engage with the wider public. Following in his footsteps, the department has had an excellent record of high-profile media and social engagement, with exciting work in Iraq being reported around the world. In research terms, art history at Manchester is currently judged as being within the top 4 art history departments in the country. At the same time, students have repeatedly voted that colleagues in art history are among the best teachers in the university. The university's gallery, the Whitworth, which closed in 2013, was reopened in February 2015. A £15 million development has transformed it, doubling it in size and creating new spaces that embrace the park, putting Manchester on the map as one of the top art centres in the UK. Art history has started Whitworth Studies in collaboration with the gallery to encourage and support a wide range of research projects. The director responsible for the renaissance of the Whitworth was Maria Bolshaw. who was recently made head of the Tate Galleries in London. This appointment attests the importance of her work here, and I'm very happy to announce that both Maria and the director of our splendid Manchester Museum, Nick Merriman, have recently accepted positions as honorary professors of museum studies in the school. I'm delighted to say that today, both departments, classics, ancient history and archaeology, and art history and cultural practices, are flourishing and are widely known for their excellent teaching and research. Over the past 3 years, many of you, or at least many in your families, will have wondered whether a degree in a humanities subject was a wise investment, especially in the current economic climate. It was arguably the best decision you've made so far, both in personal and in professional terms, and one that I'm convinced you will not have cause to regret. As the philosopher Martha Nussbaum cogently argues, the study of arts and humanities subjects fosters the critical thinking necessary for independent action and intelligent resistance to authority, and enables the development of qualities such as imagination and empathy, which are the essential foundations of democracy. The humanities are not just a broad spectrum of fascinating and ever-growing texts, topics, and artifacts. They are also, perhaps even more importantly, a form of knowledge, a set of epistemic protocols, a specific approach to all aspects of the human experience at the individual and the social level, based on unquenchable curiosity, relentless interrogation of material and of facts, and informed and sophisticated interpretation. In a world where the frontiers of knowledge are changing faster than at any time in human history, this methodological foundation will be the most precious skill you have acquired here, and the one that will enable you to branch out in many different directions over the course of your life with full confidence in your abilities. Let me put this concept another way. In the words of our own inimitable professor of creative writing, Jeanette Winterson, I quote, "The imagination and creativity, which are the hallmark of the humanities, are not the flowers on the table. They're not even the table. They are the very ground on which we stand as human beings. If creativity is a luxury, human beings are a luxury too," end of quotation. Or again, I quote, "This is what literature offers, a language powerful enough to say how it is. It isn't a hiding place, it is a finding place," end of quotation. Indeed. This is also why, unsurprisingly, arts and humanities graduates are also much sought after in the labour market. This year, we hosted a lecture and seminar by Sir John Cunliffe, Deputy Governor of the Bank of England, and one of the most senior and respected economic policy makers, now at the bank, previously at the Treasury. He talked about the invaluable grounding that his study as an undergraduate at Manchester had given him. He graduated with a BA in English literature and a final year thesis on Oscar Wilde and the Bible. The ability to dissect a text or an argument, intellectual curiosity, a taste for the unexpected, the willingness to engage with multiple points of view, cultural traditions and aspirations, to mention but a few, are the defining features of an arts graduate, and the reason why arts and humanities graduates are highly employable. Whether you have studied art history, classics, ancient history, or archaeology, what unites you is an interest in what makes us human and a part of humanity. Many of the degree programs you have studied examine the most controversial and exciting topics of the time, such as the creation of identity, issues of gender and sexuality, the relationship between the local and the global, between past, present, and future. They signal the university's commitment to exploring the grand challenges of the day and they ensure that you will be ready to engage with your fellow human beings in a responsible, aware, and intellectually astute manner. We believe deeply in the educational mission of the university, and specifically in the enduring values of the humanities. I'm therefore pleased to confirm that the school will again offer this year a £3,000 bursary to any student graduating from the university with a first-class degree who registers on one of our MA programs. Graduation is also a moment to celebrate distinguished achievement. Students this year have produced some outstanding work, and I am pleased to announce the following prizes. Let me read the list, and then let us congratulate the awardees. The following students have been awarded the Dean's Award for Distinguished Achievement: Rachel Hughes, Zoe Clark, Grace Thornhill, Amelia Halls, Millie Cluzan, Roxanne Walby, and Mitchell Dean. The Roskell Book Prize for the best final marks across programs in history and ancient history is awarded to Zoe Clark. The Warren Kinsey Prize for the best thesis on a historical subject in ancient history and archaeology is awarded to Alexander Emmett Buck. The Adam Kay Prize for the best history of art dissertation is awarded to Rachel Hughes. The 3 David Coombs Prizes for the best overall marks in archaeology are awarded as follows. First prize, Grace Thornhill. Second prize, Amelia Hall. Third prize, Roxanne Walby. The Robina McNeill Prize for the best archaeology dissertation is awarded to Eleanor Brown. The 2 Classical and A.H. Kidd Prizes for outstanding performances in the final year are awarded to Zoe Clark and Samuel Holt. The T.B.L. Webster Prize for an outstanding performance by a final year student in classics and ancient history is awarded to Alexander Emmett Buck. The Conway Memorial First Prize for the best essay or dissertation on the Roman poet Virgil is awarded to Poppy O'Neill. The Lorna Ruff Prize for an outstanding performance in any Greek language paper is awarded to Riccardo Trono. And the Percy Dorrington Prize for an outstanding performance in any Latin language paper is awarded to Zoe Clark. Let us congratulate all of those prize winners. On a practical note, the school's web and social media officer has asked me to remind you that the school is running a graduation selfie competition. So please tweet us your selfie if you want to take part. Not, please, on stage during the ceremony. After this ceremony, I invite you all to join us and our colleagues for a reception in the graduation marquee in the quadrangle. As you receive your diploma, you enter a new phase of your relationship with the University of Manchester. We very much hope that you will continue to be an active part of the extended community of alumni and supporters, to nurture an interest in the life of the university and the students who follow in your footsteps, to take pride in the collective achievements of this great and noble institution. The loyalty, support, and goodwill of our former students, as well as of our current students, are a cornerstone of our future. Please keep in touch with us and visit us when you're back in Manchester. We wish you the very best of luck for the future, and we look forward to hearing how you're doing. Thank you. Vice President, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Julena Abad del Vecchio. Rosie Jane Jackson. Katie Hilton Mills. Virginia Tandy. And for the degree of Master of Arts in Gender, Sexuality and Culture, Oliver William Byrne. And in Archaeology, Shannon Campion. And in Intercultural Communication, Juliette Claire Orpen. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Archaeology and Anthropology with honours, Yeva Emilia Bajjuta. Soraya Carnegie. Mitchell Dean. Emanuele Guglielmini. Zoe Kemp Stanners. Eleanor Marion. Madeline May Rodbert. Orlando Swan. Lauren Tunnicliffe. Freya Poppy Wild. And in ancient history with honours, James Croft. Emily Davis. Sky Eloise Demar. Alexander Robert Emmett Buck. Bridget Foote. Ella Garrard. Jack Gerard. Rebecca Louise Gilfillan. Jules Greensmith. Henry Edward Hall. Alexi Hampson. Samuel Anthony Holt. Femi Karjalainen. Robert George Kelly. Charlotte Victoria Kerry. Bryony Lillywhite, Leah Linfoot, Nathan Lonsdale, Anosha Mahmood, Paulina Olarte Perez, Jack Parker, Harold Simon Powell, William John Swallow Purvis, Helena Quinn, Harry Richardson, Sorka Ross, Honor Christina Rose Rudd, Jan Baptiste James Stinu Murray, Samuel Stone, William Roger Summer, Can Sutcliffe, Ashley Thornton, Megan Thornton, Lavinia Trotter, Odette Lucy Trueblood, Isabel Fleur Turnbull, Jed Michael Venables, Destiny Ann Vergara, Matthew Neil Waring, Thomas Weld, Tobias Zeitler, and in ancient history and archaeology, with honours, Kelsey May Bethel. Eleanor Josephine Brown, Molly Jo Fieldhouse, Brogan Lee Gordevlin, Maximilian Jacobs, Laura Kelly, Catherine Siobhan O'Doherty, Darcy Bridget Philomena O'Neill, Charlie Hazel Clare Payne. George Pearson. Grace Thornhill. Joseph Peter van Meert. Amelia Rose Woodhouse. And in archaeology, Daniel James Deville. Georgina Olivia Fair. Evdokia Iruku. Indigo Mary Ridgewell. Paul Shelmerdine. Helena Hope Thurston. Roxanne Walby. Joshua Fellows Wood. And in archaeology and anthropology, with honours, Alexander Edward William Woolcott. And in archaeology and art history, with honours, Emily Ford. And in classical studies, with honours, Stephanie Rose Barnes. Alia Orit Sematosan Boyo. Lewis Alexander Byrne. Mary Colfax. Morgan Evans. Rebecca Elizabeth Gittins. Connor Haig. Maisie Killen. Johnny McMullen. Tori O'Garrow. Poppy O'Neill. Elizabeth Simpson. Seth Smith. Shannon Elizabeth Westacott. Henry Wilson. And in classical studies with Japanese, with honours, Emilia Catherine Lucy Emma Jenkins. And in classics, with honours, Jack Bunn. Noah Seabon. Claire Yunong Chen. Zoe Clark. Saffron Coldrick. Amy Hanako Greenshields. Lola Martin. Fatima Sadiq. Gemma Louise Willink. And in Latin and English literature with honours, Ricardo Trono.
Vice President, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Sarah Rebecca Michelle Feinstein. And for the degree of Master of Arts in Art Gallery and Museum Studies, Hannah Louise Beatty. John Martin Donegan. Katie Rebecca Ellis. Amber Greenall Heffernan. Rebecca Higgins. Lucy Isabella Johnson. Elizabeth Chloe Whittle. And for the degree of Master of Arts in Arts Management, Policy and Practice, Pokman Jason Sun. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in History of Art with honors, Soyan An. Natasha Ann Minya Arendt. Trinity Rose Awadsi. Eliza Grace Ballin. Theo Clark. Romy Denton Hall. Julia Rose Dodson. Lottie Drury. Christopher Farthing. Lauren Firth. Emily Gollifer. Shay Graham. Lucy Gray. Ava Howard. Rachel Hughes. Charlotte Kerr. Talia Kivans. Georgina Lawson-Tancred. Wylin Lee. Mary Mayfield. Jennifer Pontefract. Nicole Reeves. Ashlyn Jade Retzlaff. Annika Southern. Mariella Sullivan. Caius Taberer. Catherine Woodford. And in History of Art with Film Studies with honors, Kia Isabella Standard Skilled Nordenstam.
On behalf of the university, I want to again congratulate all of you who are graduating here today on your excellent achievements, and I wish you every success and happiness in your future lives and careers. I now declare the ceremony closed.